watching the SEC on ESPN as top 20 SEC women's basketball arrives at the Lloyd Noble Center in Norman. The Oklahoma Sooners are riding a 13-game winning streak and up to number 5 in the country this week. Tonight they host 17th-ranked Ole Miss Rebels, who opened league play with the win over Georgia, then suffered a tough one-possession loss at number 2 Texas over the weekend. Reagan Beers jumping center, the All-American for the Sooners. And she is opposed by the Rebels' Christine Iwala. Chavez, opening try, no. Get used to it. Into the hands of McMahon. Late shot clock, it's at 5. A 3 by Caitlin Peterson. Banks in off the side window. 2 seconds to shoot. McMahon, I think, did realize that it was blocked by Verhulst. And then a turnover, trying to hit that one ahead to Verhulst. A screen by Iwala. McMahon. Oh, that was a friendly roll.
And she's such an excellent passer up top. And then with their size, has terrific vision.
Crunching screen set that time by Iwala to get the open look that time for McMahon. Up top it goes. Lattimore swivels and scores over the top.
She's been much more productive as the season has progressed. The last 7 or 8 games, you can pretty much count on her getting into double figures.
Oklahoma 0 for 8 from the field, and the Rebels take advantage as Thienou goes end-to-end for 2. Shot clock's at 7 for DeShields. Thienou run off the 3 line, mid-range, and it's down. 10-point advantage for the Rebels on the road.
Yeah, and if you go back to the game against Texas, one of the reasons Ole Miss hung around and played tough late is because of Lattimore and Thienou. Both had double-figure scoring games to complement McMahon.
Lattimore runs and scores 2 more.
Oklahoma, not the only excellent defensive team here tonight. Ole Miss. Pace is important, but when the opportunity is there, they'll transition defense.
Peyton Verhulst 7.
Well, she is so intelligent, terrific feel, good hands.
How about a Williams 3? Almost served as a pass to Beers, who saves it for Van. Van to the rim and in. Into the hands of McMahon. Pull up and pop. Beers running right at her, and it didn't matter.
McMahon can blow right by you.
Beers back up, partially blocked. Good defense as it's ripped away inside by Lattimore. Here's Thienou. Up and in, past Verhulst. Zia Van, the counter, drops one in.
Control and slow pace when you're up this big.
This is Keziah Lofton, who's in, stealing and scoring for Oklahoma.
The freshman Lofton does it right there.
Peterson, inside it goes. Murray up, and she'll score it to close out the first. Here comes Beers and Chavez. Stop and pop 3. Chavez drills her first triple of the night.
The offensive glass. But again, Ole Miss contests everything at a high level.
Williams splashes home that jumper.
Yeah, Ole Miss yet to score here in the second. Need to get something right here going downhill, and that's a pretty good person to get it to.
Here's McMahon calmly stroking home that foul line jumper. There she is. Beers deep in the post for 2.
Yeah, that's great recognition.
She said, I'd love to have her for a couple more years. Chavez misfires there. And it goes to Beers. Count the bucket. And one opportunity for the Sooners All-American.
Continuing to pound the offensive glass. There's 3 Sooners in there. Zia Van keeps it.
Verhulst, an open look. Off the mark again. Chases down her own miss. Beers, and this is Oklahoma on the glass. They do it to teams over and over again. Likely going to get into that foul shot bonus. Wide open, Williams, and we have a 3-point game.
Yeah, sometimes you have to have patience defensively.
Good ball movement, and Murray is able to wiggle free and lay that one in.
Ole Miss has had the ball 20 seconds, and nothing fun has happened yet, right? So you got to continue to guard and not have breakdowns.
There's Zia Van twisting for 2. Splits a double team and scores at the rim.
Yeah, once she gets an angle.
Chapeau to trigger it to Lattimore. Lattimore fires at the buzzer, hits it. It was a 2. Her foot was on the line. But what a clutch shot for Lattimore. And the Rebels have the lead at halftime at the Lloyd Noble Center. 35-32 is our score at the break. McMahon and Beers got tangled up on the backside of this play. So it's 4-on-4. Iwala with the lefty jump hook that lands over the top of Verhulst. That was with Beers all the way on the other end.
Looks a lot more wide open in that paint. Good job of Ole Miss attacking immediately, recognizing Iwala with an advantage.
Chavez launches a 3 and hits that one. That's her second field goal. Both of them threes tonight. Thienou. And it goes to Iwala. Another little lefty jump hook. And she kind of likes that shot. I don't blame her. She's good at it.
Yeah, I like the face-up, so to speak, in the short corner right there.
Chavez, not this time. Williams slides along the baseline, and Verhulst feeds her.
More towards the rim. Rare easy bucket in the half court for Oklahoma.
McMahon has the answer. 15 for McMahon. That's her first made 3 tonight. 20 to shoot here for the Rebels. There you see Iwala over on Coach Yo's bench. McMahon launches another and splashes home another. Oklahoma goes with Beers not in there. If Chavez can provide some offense, she'll try and hit a big 3. She's made 3 triples on the night. And Beers claims it for the Sooners, who run to Williams. Ball fake, score it.
Yeah, great defensive stand right there from Oklahoma. Solid the entire possession and a rare opportunity.
3 minutes to go in the third. Chavez got a Beers screen and hit her 4th 3 of the night. Oh, the freshman's getting hot. And we've got a 1-point game. These are those moments Coach Yo wants her team to find the answers. McMahon is a good one to problem solve. And a huge 3 is canned out of the corner. How about Thienou coming to play? Chavez, tough 2, hit it anyway. What do you do with that?
Yeah, pretty good offense right there. Iwala got that thing deep in there, just wasn't able to finish.
Verhulst blocked by Lattimore, who took it. Motor there, unfriendly bounce, and Zia Van rebounds it. Van blocked by Lattimore. Block off the street. Chavez launches, hits another. 5 triples, 21 tonight for Chavez. We got a tie ball game for the first time tonight. It's the first second in which Ole Miss has not led. Verhulst, her first field goal of the night, gives Oklahoma its first lead of the night. Steal by Zia Van. Williams, jump hook, no. And then Van with a foul on the rebound. That's going to be her 4th. Chavez had to double clutch it. Poe with the rebound for Ole Miss. Here comes Thienou. Wide open look. Ties this ball game.
Down several of these. You get behind Oklahoma's defense. Able to get in rhythm, and that's pure right there. And
second tie of the night. Thienou elevates and scores again, and the Rebels are back on top.
But Ole Miss has length too, so that allows them to be a little more comfortable than maybe some of the other ball clubs offensively.
That's Reagan Beers' first field goal of the second half, and it ties it at 61. And Thienou steps into a 3. Wow. That's good.
Wow. Not going to be in a hurry right here, Chad.
Lattimore to the bucket for 2.
Thienou and Lattimore.
Trying to use a Williams screen. Got it to Williams. Screen and roll. Stripped. Saved by Williams. Smith for 3. Missed it all. And Beers corrals it. Chavez for 3. Got another. And she tied it with 2 minutes to go. McMahon the other way has the answer. She'll shoot one.
Here's the three. Reagan Beers a great job on the glass. And you see Chavez fade away from McMahon. Again, if you get a three within the flow, great. If not, get something downhill towards the paint.
Chavez cannot tie it. Lattimore rebounds for the Rebels, who can sense their first top 5 win in 3 seasons.
Yeah, that's not what you want, Chad, right there.
Beers flashes wide open and
nice
scores.
Yeah, there's your easy 2.
It took him 1 second to make it a 2-point game. Chavez can't get free. Knocked away. Loose ball. Rebels have it. And they take timeout with possession and a 4-point lead with 7 seconds to play. Knocked off a top 5 team on the road. That was against Stanford in the NCAA tournament. See, mid-March, that means it was big dance time.
Well, I'm sure when Coach Yo and her staff, when the SEC schedule came out, and they saw in game 2 and 3, you're going to go back-to-back to Austin and then to Norman. You wouldn't love that, to pull something out miraculous, because Ole Miss was out of timeouts, but that doesn't matter. What a tremendous win for Coach Yo and Ole Miss. I think they've solidified themselves. Obviously, they're a very good basketball team, but as one of the best in the SEC, when you go on the road and win a game like this.
Sira Thienou joins us here courtside. You know, Coach Yo talked to us a little bit today about finding the mental fortitude to fight through difficult situations. How did your team hang in there? Even when Oklahoma came back to take the lead, how did you all fight through and win this thing on the road?
The fighting mindset. Like, we all have the fighting mindset, and it was just like SEC is the toughest conference, and every single night we just gotta come up and show up. Like me, I was struggling a little bit, and I had to show up for my team. And today, that's what I was like. I would do anything to get the win, anything that I'm gonna find a win, and that's what I did.
You guys made the great run to almost come back and win it in Austin, down 15 at half, 19 during the second half. But today was different. You didn't let Oklahoma put you in a hole. In fact, you put them in one. What was the difference in that first quarter getting out to that 12-point lead?
Like we say every day, we don't want to be the comeback kid. We just want to like punch first every single game. That's what
Tell us what it's like to play for Coach Yo. The enthusiasm, I can see you get a smile on your face when I ask you that question. Describe it for us if you would.
I love Coach Yo. That's all I can say. I just love her. And yeah, she's like everything to me. She been there with me, the low and the highest. She always got my back, and I really love her. And I show up for her today. And my team.
That you did. You all will be right in the thick of things in the SEC. You went through it one time last year as a freshman going around this league. Describe for us what's it like to go through the schedule and the teams that you have to play in the SEC.
Oh, it's tough. It's tough. SEC is just tough. Like, I've been telling my friend, like, every single morning when I wake up after the game, it's like somebody beating me up. Like, it's just tough. You got to come and just fight every single night. Yeah.
Cotie McMahon comes in from Ohio State, such a physical presence, and helps you on the offensive end. What has she been like, and what has she given this team?
She's our superstar. She's our leader. Cotie is. I love Cotie. I love playing with Cotie, and yeah.
You were a superstar tonight as well. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks.
Go enjoy it with your teammates.
Thanks.
What a great win.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Sira Thienou joining us as Ole Miss goes on the road in Norman, Oklahoma, wins 74-69, getting their first top 5 win in almost 3 seasons.